So morning all, and the final test ride of this, the little Echo 50 Euro 5, and so far no issues whatsoever, and just the final few Ks to get on this on the final day of handover. This one is off to sunny Blackpool, it's off to the seaside. So final ride test just to do. Now obviously if you bought a Euro 5 Echo, yes, they only do 30 mile an hour. And you will find that when you purchase one of these, the engines are very, very tight. Once you've done about the first 100 miles or so, they do start to loosen up. They get a little bit faster. But obviously it's a very tight engine on these. So don't expect to be going flat out, straight out of the box. Take your time with it. Get some mileage on it. And give it a damn good running. Now obviously 13 stone rider. And the best thing about these, 5.5 litres absolutely fills the tank. So we've been ride testing on a full tank, and I've still got 3/4 left, and we are 10k in. Just got to get a load more mileage on this. But idle's fine, pull's fine, everything works on this A-OK. And then obviously just come back to me for a quick clean and polish. She's been ACF'd. And I can just work my magic with my special wax. But if you're using one of these as a town commute, now obviously they have gone up in price a bit, as have all bikes across all brands and all ranges. The Echoes used to be around about £1,100, plus obviously you're on the road fees, so they used to be about £1,290. They have jumped up considerably to £1,740. But for a 50cc first starter ped, ideal. If you happen to be 16 and you want to get out on the roads, ideal little scoot for pottering around town, getting yourself to college. Now obviously I don't tend to push these engines too hard, so I'm sitting around about 25, 28. I'm not going full bore on it, just taking my time, getting it going, wearing it in, and it runs absolutely fine. But obviously once the engine decides it's going to loosen up a little bit, they do start to pick up speed. But as with anything, it's brand new. Treat it with kid gloves and take your time on it. But as a first bike, 30 mile an hour is ample. And obviously a lot of people say, oh, but you can de-restrict it, you can do this with it, you can do that with it. Leave it as it is. Don't go fiddling with it. And then obviously the other thing, the warranties on these. On the 50s you get a year. On all the other bikes you get 2 years. And watching idiot coming in over my shoulder, this is a 30 and you're doing about 40. Just wish there were some speed cameras around here. So we're just going to pot around town on this one, do the urban route, crack up some Ks, get some mileage on the bike. But for a little shopping commute, or off to school or an off to college commute, or you're going out with your mates at 30 mile an hour, great little bike, absolutely faultless, can't fault these. So it's going to be a little bit of a shorter test run, but is this Euro 5 better than the Euro 4? You don't notice a difference, apart from obviously Euro 5, they've tightened up all the emissions controls on it. And only time will tell what the Euro 5 bikes are like, as we haven't ride tested obviously a lot of these to the full extreme yet. But we shall see what happens with the Echoes, the Titans and all the other bikes across the range with the Euro 5, and see if any improvements have been made. Obviously keeping an eye on that lorry. He's got a right hand indicator on. Where are you going, Mr. Postman? And a shower of leaves where the lorry's just whacked all the branches. Would you like to take your hazard lights off for me, please? Thank you very much. The one thing that I do like to obviously do, especially with lorries, is sit myself just to the outside so that he can see me in his mirrors. Last thing you want to be is right in the centre of that lorry, even if he has got a camera. Where are we going? As I say, last thing you want to be sat behind the lorry, him to jump it into reverse, and obviously not see you in the mirrors. So I tend to either sit one side or the other of a lorry and not directly behind, just so if you can see them in the mirrors, they can see you. Yes, you're not going to be turning left up here, you're going to be wanting to go down that way. Turn the corner. An ideal time now to show off how it goes, how stable it is at low speeds. It's obviously low speed manoeuvring. Very, very good. Why have you put your hazard lights on again? Do you have an issue with your vehicle? Or are you just yet another cornflake packet serial licence holder? You wouldn't have thought so. Professional driver, and he's running with his hazard lights on. Where are you going? So we will get this back up to 30 mile an hour when Mr. Plum of a lorry driver realises what he's doing. And he's still got his hazard lights on, so no idea if he's turning left, if he's turning right, if he's stopping, whatever he's doing. And absolutely no way that I can filter either. And he's doing literally 10 mile an hour. And I am cooking under this visor now. He's now decided he is going to turn left. Yes, let's go. So wait for the traffic to clear and we can get out and get the last couple of Ks on. Hopefully now at 30 mile an hour rather than being held up by the lorry. But as I say, if you are behind the vehicle, sit off position 1 or position 3, don't sit behind the vehicle. You become the crunch spot if they obviously decide to reverse. And obviously lorries can't see at the back of their trailer unless they've got the extra camera fitted, which most of them have, but do you want to take that chance? Even with car drivers, I tend to sit position 1, position 3, just in case Numpty decides he's going to do something, which he is again, stopping bang on the roundabout to let someone cross the road. You could have just gone. Let's go, people. You can obviously tell now that people are out of lockdown how little they've been driving. And obviously I'm going to filter down the right hand side because she's got an indicator on. And we're going to go up a couple of side roads, back down, right round to the garage, do a couple of more urban circuits. Do like to get some mileage on these, but even climbing a hill does the job ample with my body weight on it. Obviously if you're a bigger rider, it is going to take a little bit more time to get yourself up to speed. If you're a lighter rider, happy days for you. But all the controls very, very easy and accessible to get to. And we're going to duck down here and then do one circuit round the block back to the garage. And this is the one I like to use just to test the suspension is all good. But if you are after Euro 5 Echoes, we have them in stock now, priced at $17.40 all in, so basically $15.49.99 for the bike, $15.50 for the bike, £100 on the road fees, £90 for admin and paperwork. Brings the bike price out at $17.40, and they are a great little scoot. So I've got two in stock at the moment. If you're after one of those, got an Echo, and we've got the Echo Plus. Echo Pluses are £100 more due to the simple fact they've got the 12-inch tyres on. And a great place to do a 3.10, yes, which is going to probably be a 9 point. Yeah, oh, I can't judge the front of my vehicle. As I say, car drivers, did say thank you. Now that people are coming out of lockdown, obviously people are, oh yes, I can go back to work, I don't need a mask. Still keep yourself social distance, people. It's not over yet. Let's say if you're after one of these, link down the bottom, Eclipse motorcyclesmk.co.uk. Numbers down there as well, 01908 643 603. As always, all the links you can find on my website, revbomb.co.uk. There's a link to all my social media, all the merch, the gallery, and of course all the social media links are in there. So that's my Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and the Facebooks for the garage. And also this week we're going to get up the patch company that have offered us 10% off of their patches. So if you do want patches on the bike, patchesuk.co.uk, put a link up down the bottom as well for them. Go in, use the discount code REVBOMB10, and that is on the website only. Don't go via eBay or Etsy stores or anything like that. You have to go in via the website, but use the code REVBOMB10. That will get you 10% off at the checkout. And they do loads of stuff. They do all the mugs and bits and pieces. So if you're looking for presents for people, birthday stuff or anniversaries or Father's Day, Mother's Day, just little gifts, they do everything in there. And they've got a really good store. So that's patchesuk.co.uk. And that code REVBOMB10 will get you 10% off at the checkout. And they're obviously going to see how much traffic I bring to them over the next month. And it may be an even bigger code next time, but we shall see. Until the next ride test, guys, be well, ride safe, and from RB, it's a big goodbye from me.